Have you ever felt like your job was a trap, keeping you from reaching your full potential? Well, that's exactly what I thought, and it only took me 35 years, 3 degrees, getting fired more times than I'm willing to admit on the internet to figure it out. I got a job working on Wall Street, and if you knew anything about Wall Street, it's work hard, play hard, but mostly them working hard, and I wasn't happy with that. Even though a lot of my coworkers seemed content, the idea of living that way forever terrified me. And after reading a few books, quitting that shitty job, I changed it. And it took a while, but I was finally able to work a full-time job, manage a business, take care of a family of 4, and still have a social life. And you should too, because this change has earned me multiple 6 figures at work. Matter of fact, last month I had my highest earning month on YouTube, and I've had a ton of time on my hands. You see, I started reading books, which I've always hated, and this video isn't about the 4-hour workweek book, but that's where it started. So let's get started. Most of these small changes I found in the book and on a time management cheat sheet, and it changed my life, starting with the 2-minute rule, which is if a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete it, do it right away. Number 2, the 5-second rule. Listen, if you don't want to do something that needs to get done, count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gotcha, bitch!
And just force yourself to take action. You hear about YouTubers burning out, and I never understood that until I became one. Sometimes I get up and I don't want to script a video or edit, so I use the 5-second rule to get started. And at first, I'm annoyed.
God, please, no! No!
I was annoyed writing this video, but once I got started, I was happy I did.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect.
Give the 5-second rule a try and thank me later. Number 3 is the do not do list. I learned this from the 4-hour work week. And if you take anything from this video, identify tasks or activities that are not essential or that can be delegated and stop doing them. If the task doesn't make more money, don't do it. If the task makes more money than it costs to delegate it and take the profit from it. If a task takes too much of your time, delegate it. But maybe you don't have a business. Here's an example you can go by. I'm cheap, so when I shop at Whole Foods and Walmart, I never paid for delivery until after I read that book. But think about it, the amount of time it takes me to drive to 2 grocery stores, pick out the groceries, is about 3 to 4 hours for a family of 4. For me to just save $20 in delivery fees, and I don't make anywhere near $5 an hour. So I stopped doing that and used those 4 hours to go on dates with my wife. Here's a few things you can delegate. I have a cleaning lady who also does the laundry and comes twice a month. I have a virtual assistant from Fiverr that does my travel plans, manages my business social media, and keeps up with birthdays and holidays. Now I love video editing, but I hired an editor so I could focus on producing more content. And all of these things have freed up so much of my time so I can work on more important tasks, like spending time with my family, keeping up with my business, and working on my struggling YouTube channel.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Anyways, a lot of you do number 4, and you need to stop. Number 4 is eliminate multitasking. Focus on one task at a time to improve concentration. You'll get things done way faster too. Number 5 is the Pomodoro technique, which is a productive technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes and focus on one task. After the timer rings, take a 5-minute break. Repeat the cycle 4 times, then take a long break, 20 to 30 minutes. This is based on the idea that frequent breaks improve agility and maintain your focus on the task at hand. When I was in college, this is how I studied. Number 6 is the 80-20 rule, another thing I learned in the 4-hour work week book. Studies show 80% of the results come from 20% of your effort. So focus on that 20% of super important stuff first. This is true about a lot of things. Studies show 80% of your problems come from 20% of your customers, so get rid of them and spend more time making the other 80% happy. And if you want to narrow it down more, 80% of your profit usually comes from 20% of your customers. So find that target audience and market to them. And speaking of marketing, 80% of your traffic to your business also comes from 20% of your marketing. So cut that 80% that isn't working, and you can save the extra money or spend more on that 20% area of marketing. Always focus on the 20% so you can achieve more with less effort. Number 7 is the 1-3-5 rule. At the start of each day, identify one big thing to accomplish, 3 medium things, and 5 small things. Number 8, tackle your most challenging task first thing in the morning. By completing your hardest task early, you build momentum for the rest of the day and feel more accomplished. Number 9 is break tasks into pieces. You'll feel less overwhelmed and more motivated to tackle each part of the task. And number 10 is check out my People Dumber Than You Are Making Millions video. It will teach you the smartest way to start any business. I'm out.